Hello, so I recorded the audio to this video already, but there was so much noise in the background I couldn't keep it. But I am basically explaining the story behind this picture. I wrote a little story called The Girl Who Walked Through the Stars. It's about a girl who was born into a world that valued structure, order, and tradition, and the familiar gravity of expectation. But the girl was made of something else. She didn't quite fit into the orbit of her family. She thought differently and felt her emotions on a deeper level. She moved through her life at her own pace, like a star drifting through an unseen galaxy. Her journey didn't follow the traditional map. She didn't go to college or clock in at a 9 to 5. She became a mother at a very young age, not in celebration, but in solitude. At a young age, she was left to find her own way with no one but God and a heart that refused to be closed. People around her called her strange and even foolish. They saw her difference as a flaw, but she began to see herself as sacred. She painted not just with brushes, but with her emotions. She created a galaxy on her canvas, cosmic reflections of a soul that was too big to be contained. Each painting stroke an emotion she felt, each color and a piece of pain that was transformed into beauty. She floated through seasons of loneliness like a comet through blackness. Even in the silence, she kept going. She raised her child with love, even when no one was raising her. And in the great stillness of that space, she began to hear her own voice, not the echo of shame or the voices of doubt, but the quiet knowing that she was never lost, she was just becoming. So this painting is basically about being different than the people around you, your family, your environment, your friends, and feeling like you don't belong, feeling lonely in a room full of people, feeling misunderstood, feeling like I just don't fit in, feeling like I just don't belong. This is my family, these are my friends, but I still don't feel like I belong. And just searching for belonging, searching for acceptance, searching for someone to be able to see you for who you are and accept you and love you, and embrace your difference. And just searching and doing a lot of searching within yourself and externally, going through life alone, not having that cushion to fall back on, having all of these milestones that you've completed, but you're completing it by yourself, having to pave your own way, even though your family or the people around you paved the way for you. You rejected it because it doesn't fit who you are, it doesn't align with you, and so you pave your own way. And because you are doing that, people reject you, they don't want to be around you, they isolate you, they exclude you, they leave you out, they judge you, they criticize you. And sometimes that can make you feel unworthy. It can make you feel unlovable. It can make you feel like, what is wrong with me? Why doesn't anyone almost love me? Why doesn't anyone get me? Why does so many people reject me? Why don't I fit in? Why don't I ever fit in? So the painting is about being in your own world, being in your own isolation, in your own galaxy, and just feeling like I don't know where I'm going. I'm just floating in this black abyss. Like I have no clue what's going on. But then eventually you start finding yourself and finding your own voice, and you start accepting yourself and accepting your inner truth and your voice, and you start embracing that. And even though people around you cannot understand what you have going on or what you're doing, and they have the most to say about you and what you're doing, you find love within yourself, you find acceptance within yourself, you find yourself being able to see who you are, regardless of how everyone else perceives you,